Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you doing? I told you guys in the last video that my next video would be the fulfillment video when I get the hardcovers this week, but something really cool happened today. It's not with the hardcovers, unfortunately. Those are still a couple days away, I think. But so something really cool happened. I got my first book review today, which was really cool. Over the weekend, a great friend, she is about halfway through the book, I think, a little less than halfway through the book, and she was telling me how much she liked it. But she still hadn't finished it yet, so I can't really, I didn't really take that as like a first review or anything. But somebody who I've actually never met, I don't know them. They bought a book from me. They bought one of my paperbacks, and they actually reached out to me on Facebook, and I think this person is a friend of a friend, if I'm not mistaken. I've just seen them interact online, so I think she's a friend of a friend. So might have even went to school together. I don't know. That I don't remember a lot of that stuff back then, but she reached out to me, and she gave me a very nice personal review of Wisteria, and it really made my day. And I shared the moment with my wife, and then we were talking about it, and then I kind of wanted to come up and record a video because I'm not really tired tonight, and that just that review has me smiling from ear to ear, and it was just really cool to get my first review on my book, and she loved it, and that's awesome, and she can't wait for the sequel. And so it's so crazy how things work sometimes, because today I was having such writer's block with my one story that I've been working on for a few weeks now. I've been having just major writer's block with this story. And I think it's because it's kind of a very... With Wisteria, it's almost easier to make a more complex story because I know it's going to be a series. Whereas the book that that I'm working on, that I've kind of have off to the side right now, it's almost harder to make it just kind of like a one book, because there's seeds that I want to plant, and there's things I want to do, but like if it doesn't go to a book 2, then I have to answer it in this book. And so it makes it a lot more challenging to make a complex, like a one book that's complex, because you can't leave cliffhangers, you can't lead, things don't lead into other books. So but anyway, back to my original point. I actually put that aside tonight, and I was talking to my wife about, just like I should just start on the sequel to Wisteria. I actually have a lot written for the sequel to Wisteria, but I haven't picked that up I haven't picked it up in quite some time. It's been a little while. I honestly, I want to say maybe it's been about... Honestly, it's probably been about a year since I picked up on book 2, the sequel to Wisteria. It's probably at least a year, I'd say. Maybe even before Isla was born. So that would be at least 17 to 18 months ago. Because I still have all of my notes. I just, and I've looked at it occasionally, but I haven't really worked on it. And I kind of put it off to the side so I can concentrate on Wisteria when I got it back from the editor, and so I could do all the professional edits and all that stuff and go through that whole process. So this past year has really been all about Wisteria and getting it out into the world, and everything else kind of went to the wayside. And so I don't know, I feel a lot more compelled now to start working on the sequel. And I've been thinking about it a lot lately, especially with this story, because that's just the nature of writing. I have notebooks filled with ideas that can end up 20 pages, 15 pages, 30, 40 pages. There's short stories that I have in my closet that I believe one of them might be even like 80 pages. And, it was when I kind of first started this journey, so I'm sure it would have to definitely be cleaned up and edited. But some things just lead nowhere. Some things are literally just practice to make you better. And what I'm referring to is a lot of the horror shorts that I did, the very graphic horror shorts and stuff that may see the light of day one day, but I don't know. I would kind of want to go in a different direction with a lot of that stuff, just because there's a lot of reasoning for that. But fans blowing stuff behind me and it's moving. I'm like looking, but I just wanted to jump on real quick and just let you guys know that I got my first book review. Like I said, it was a really cool moment I had, and then I read that, and then I shared that moment with my wife, and yeah, like I said, she may not go on and like give the book a 5-star rating or something like that, but she reached out to me personally, and that will forever mean, that means more than any kind of rating I could have online, and that was so cool, and it really made my night, because I've been having such a hard time writing lately, and it's just, what is it? And to get a really good review on my book, it just lifted my spirits up big time. So Francesca, thank you so much for your review. I hope you see this, and if you don't, that's okay. I wanted to say your name. I wasn't going to at first because I don't know. I didn't know how you felt about that, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna say your name. Francesca, thank you so much for my very first book review, and thank you. You really made my night. I'm so glad that you liked the book, and I will be working on the sequel very soon here. I think I thought my original idea was I kind of wanted to write Wisteria, take a break by writing something else, and then come back to book 2. But maybe everybody's process is different, and maybe I'm learning how to navigate this, and maybe all of this is just leading me right back to book 2. So, plus I already have a ton written for it. I have notes up here and notes over there, and so shouldn't be too hard to just jump right back in. And I'm actually excited to now. It's nice to have a little bit of direction. I'm like, I got my book 2. I'm like, I think that's where I'm going to be focusing most of my efforts, and kind of see where that takes me in the coming weeks. So, yeah, just wanted to jump on here, talk to you guys about that. I hope that you guys have a wonderful night and have a wonderful week.